Hello, and listen to me. I want you to sit up and pay attention, because what we are talking about today is the difference between keeping control and letting go. It is the difference between a maybe and a must. We are talking about revocable versus irrevocable trusts. Now, I know. You hear the word trust and you think, Susie, that's for the wealthy, that's for the people with the mansions and the yachts. No! A trust is a gift of clarity for the people you love. But if you pick the wrong one, or if you don't understand the fine print of your own life, you are headed for a financial wreck. Let's start with the big question I get all the time. Susie, I want to protect my assets from the nursing home, so I should get a revocable trust, right? Wrong. And this is where so many of you get into trouble. A revocable living trust, which is what most of you need, is like a suitcase. You own the suitcase. You put your house in it, your bank accounts in it, your investments in it. And because it's revocable, you hold the key. If you want to take the house out and sell it, you can. If you want to change who gets the money, you can. You are the boss. But, and this is the but that stops you in your tracks, because you have control, the law says that money is still yours. That means if you get sued, or if you need Medicaid to pay for a nursing home, that money is sitting right there for them to take. It does not protect you from creditors. What it does do, and why it is a must-have, is it keeps your family out of probate court. It makes sure that when you pass away, your kids aren't spending months and thousands of dollars in front of a judge just to get what you wanted them to have. Now, let's look at the big brother of the trust world, the irrevocable trust. This is a totally different animal. When you put your assets into an irrevocable trust, you are giving them away. You are handing the key to that suitcase to someone else, and you are saying, I no longer own this. You can't just change your mind next Tuesday because you're mad at your daughter. It's done. Why on earth would you do that? Fear. That's why. You're afraid that the government is going to take every penny you've worked for to pay for long-term care. Or you're at a level of wealth where the estate tax is going to eat your family alive. By moving the money into an irrevocable trust, you are shrinking your estate in the eyes of the law. You're saying, I'm poor on paper so my family can be rich in the future. But you have to be so careful here. If you put your money in there and then you need it for an emergency? Too bad. It's not yours anymore. You have lost your what-if money. I see so many of you rushing into irrevocable trusts because a salesperson told you it would hide your money. Listen to me, do not trade your security for a tax break you might not even need. Most of you, the vast majority of you, need the flexibility of a revocable trust. You need to know that if life throws you a curveball, you can still reach into that suitcase. The fear of probate is real, but the fear of being broke and unable to touch your own money is worse. If you are 65, 70 years old, your priority is making sure you are okay first. So, here is your actionable takeaway. I want you to look at your total assets. If you are worried about your kids having a mess to clean up, you go get a revocable living trust. You make sure it's funded, meaning you actually move the titles of your accounts into the trust's name. A trust with nothing in it is just a piece of paper. But if you are looking at an irrevocable trust, you only do that with an attorney who specializes in elder law, and you only do it with money you are 100% sure you will never, ever need to spend on yourself. Control or protection? You have to choose. But you cannot choose until you stand in your truth about what you actually have and what you actually need.